Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are late. Tech issues, as per usual. Tech issues. The best friend and worst enemy of all streamers. Tech issues. So welcome everyone. Thank you for coming and thank you Alisra for following another player. Alisra is a player on future player next month on Wednesdays. I have taken all your issues, you have none left. There will be. Fuck you, Pando. Yes, I know. He's still alive here, but he's dead in the other screen. So yeah, that's something to mention. There is no... Yes, good. So yeah, so... First episode of the new campaign! And thank you player for following. I'm going to put now I can hear you in 3, 2, 1. Hello, players.
Yo.
Hello.
How goes it?
We have
Hello,
four to 6 players. The other one have been lost to the netherworld, aka probably at either other tech issues or have been disconnected through whatever reason. It's I don't know. I don't know. Stuff and things. And so yeah, so must resist urge for stick. I have an alert that plays a silly Yoda song about his stick. Which I fucking love. It's great. So yeah, first season of Twisted Towers. First season of Twisted Towers, this will be the Mega Dungeon campaign, because they're going to enter a Mega Dungeon, and it's going to be something, because I don't want to spoil. I mean, at the beginning, they're just going to face like normal levels and going to get very, very wacky. Because I like wacky stuff and fuck physics. I don't have to respect physics, it's fantasy. I do what I want.
Yes.
I mean, technically, I think my best achievement yet is the campaign on Wednesday is going to be like Sky Islands, and one of the ways to reach another Sky Island is to jump on gigantic fart dragon frogs to use as trampolines. Because fuck physics. And it's funny. Fart hee hee. So yeah, on this episode, first one, we are going to start with a lot of lore. Because they don't know shit, because it's first campaign, first episode. Also, one of the boys said yes to Random Fate. I think it was you, Scully.
Yep.
No? Yes. So right now, I'm going to first see if I eat shit. I do. Okay. At least the BGM works. Okay. That's good because it means that they actually hear the same music as us. And that I cannot get copyrighted. Which is always a win. Because then they're going to be like, by the way, you're going to get suspended and you don't make any money and we're going to take all your money, by the way. I don't make any. That's called the fine. Then you go, what? Yeah, welcome to life. When everyone tries to steal your money. On these depressing words. Is it home? No, it's alchemy. Can you actually see that shit? Oh, come on. Ah. Do you work? Oh, I need to do that. Ouch. Come on, why don't you... You are on the right... And tech issues continues, of course. Okay. And that one, just don't see it, for some reason. Ah! Yes! Okay, now I can finally see the screen, and I guess we're gonna start with the Katurige boys. I mean, one of them. The other one is lost to the netherworld. I think.
Oh no.
I think. Yeah, because it's oddly... I hope they can take my stick. I love my stick. If they take it, I'm gonna be very sad. because that's the only thing I can own that is not taxable. So okay. Oof, I need to put myself. Ugh. Right now, actually, let me check. Who is the category? So Armored, your category, and oddly,
I'm sorry?
Armored, you are from the category clan, your character, right?
Yes.
Because I'm looking at your character sheet at the same time as you because I need to. And race category and Armored. Oh no, we have both of the category boys, I think. Ooh,
Yes.
full clan representation on the team because it was a full clan like operation confiscation. No, don't do that. My stick. No one touch my stick. I touch people with my stick. It's called beating them up. It's called violence. It is fully legal.
Don't deny him his stick.
It is fully legal. I have the right to beat up people. I'm a god. You have the right of violence. It's called, what is it? Peacekeeping. It's called pacifying the Pacific. With non-violence.
Doesn't seem so peaceful.
He
Note-
also uses it to beat up spammers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, I can also
No,
do
that's
that
fair.
with it. Consume stick. I'm a titan. That stick is the size of a skyscraper. That's... Okay, someone is deep-throating pretty hard my stick. You call that on yourself. Never tried to do some shit. I have been a streamer for quite a while. I know how things turn. So now I'm causing it. That's the way to win.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh my. That's the way to win. You cause the violence. Before the chat jumps on you. Okay, so... how do I... Aha! Oh yeah, but you don't have a face. No! The faceless, they've come for us.
I actually uploaded a face. That's weird.
What?
Party of incognito elves.
It's a party of Redditors. We can never win. And Ray, which is that one. No, I see token. Okay, yes? No, yes. What,
There
your
we go.
bird? Is that a dragon
Meow.
ass? It's a dragon ass. You have to conquer the world with his butt cheeks.
Once again, another one of my characters has butt cheeks
That's
the
just
size of meteors.
that's literally just the ass.
That's not even the face.
Yeah, that's just the ass. A dragon gluten. Dragon glute. The Draconus gluteus maximus is going to
Only-
conquer the galaxy.
Only Draglutes everyone.
One face sitting at a time. Okay.
Hey,
And by the way,
Hey,
this...
my goodness.
Ouch. And by the way, this is why the stream is 18+. And hello, Aegis. Aegis, fuck. Aegis. Oh, that was you who was gremlining. You're not even a game and you're already gremlining. What the fuck? There can be no peace. There can be no peace. Players will always try to consume the DM. There's no other choice. There can only be violence. And silliness. And silly violence.
The only-
Mostly silly violence.
The only thing that would make the throw command even more hilarious is if it was dice.
Dude, I need to find that. I need to find that now.
Or you can
You
make
set me, like, I have no secondary objectives. I need to
yes.
find that.
Ah, yes, that throw was so good, it was a nat 20.
Yes, like a D6, D20, D10s and shit. Yeah, I know, I want that. I have to devise the way I become even more gremlin. I'm so proud. No, I simply unlock the inner gremlin. That's it. I simply accepted that I am not cool. I cannot act cool. People say I'm cool sometimes, and I'm like, have you heard me? Like, I don't know how it's fathomable to think that I'm cool. I'm sure you would find 3D models of that. Yeah, probably. The gremlin was a friend you met along the way. So, okay, time to start the shit. Better late than never. An hour late. Eh, sorry? Question mark. So right now you have been kind of scared shitless because you've been summoned to the what is commonly known as the Chibi Beaver. You need to pay for that. I won't do that for free. That costs money. Yes. No, I'm not going to do the cute like, oh no, I need some money. Like, that costs fucking money. You want a chibi model? Pay for it. I am poor.
That.
When it's your birthday, I will pay for your for you. Fuck you. And fuck you too. By the way, he's my DM on games offline. I was technically because I'm technically whatever. Getting sidetracked. So this barracks is known as the either the job barracks or the punishment barrack because and not Barack Obama. And jokes done.
Oh, God.
It's not the Obama barrack. This one is very special. Only VIPs. You need an incredible GDP to be in the Obama barrack. Okay, I'm going to stop. So, like his birthday parties. So right now, I need to stop because I already had issues with. Okay, because yes. So because technically you are forced to sleep here to make sure that you are, literally. That you have no choice. That you cannot be late. You cannot be, oh no, I forgot to go to my meeting. No, you can't. You literally sleep there, and in the morning you have your meeting, and they can either fuck you up or give you a fucked up job. That's the Katurige way to give you jobs that you don't want, aka kinda prison, but not really. Are you on a stage? Not if it's not in the text.
Prison with extra steps.
You are just being strongly invited to get a job that you cannot say no to. And because in the Catholic clan, which is a very militaristic clan, most of the people actually sleep in barracks. The only exception is wed couples that have either natural-born kids or adopted kids. Go to prison for attempting to eat the stick. Be careful, the Monopoly man is not happy with you. He's gonna send you to jail. He's coming at you. It's like the PN game, but with Mr. Monopoly.
Too bad, I have a get out for free card.
No.
And it's called Dynamite.
Yeah, it would. I mean, you better not overdose on the dynamite because, you may escape your cell, but through the bars.
And then there'll be pieces over there, and
there.
right there.
Oh, is that his dick? Wow. It flew right away. I didn't know it was so aerodynamic. So I guess what would be the reaction of your characters to be summoned there last night, and to pretty much, I'm going to put you back in the bedroom actually. And you could be like, okay. So what would be their reaction? How would they feel about being here?
Being summoned to the main barracks. Well, for Okavi, that would be a surprise, considering most of the time he's either out on patrol or in his own barracks, or out on the training fields.
Yes. So I guess.
How do I start?
What?
I was asking, should I also add in something like this?
I mean, yeah, because yes, because technically it's the first time you've been summoned here. Oh, I know he's offline. No.
Oh no!
At least he's still in the chat. I guess it's in action or some shit. By the way, can you move your characters or not? Like drag them about? Yeah, you can. Great. So yeah, so because this one specifically is either for like officers to actually like work on strategies, defend, like make plans and stuff, so that they can't sleep here, literally wake up and make strategies and stuff, as not work and never stop until they can finally find solutions or important meetings. But you both are just grunts. Like,
Indeed.
so it's the first time you've been there, so we don't know. Will you be punished? Is there a trap? Because let's just be honest, it's not. You probably won't get rewarded. I mean, you have not done something special, so you are pretty much in like, why the fuck am I here?
It's either we fucked up royally, or I guess
Or
there's
someone
someone
has
else
it
on a mission.
And what did you say, Ahmed?
I was saying, or someone has it out first.
Yeah, or someone does it out for you. Yes, and you see him like pretty much like enter the room like a bam, and he goes, "Time to go for a meeting." Looks at you, does like the drill sergeant thing. Then he goes back there. You go keep yourself
So
in
he
better
just gets-
shape. Then you move back. Come here. Come over here. You are promoting you to cannon ammunition. You are becoming. You have a new title, Cannonball.
Cannonborn? That sounds like something they need. But that sounds like a subrace of Warforged, if you ask me.
Hello, sir. I am a gun. Am I illegal? And so he just go down. We have a mission for you. Good morning, by the way. It's going to be really important. Are you up to the task? Pressure, 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 pressure.
I believe we are.
First and foremost, do you think you would know each other?
We've been sleeping in the same barracks for several years, but we've never once interacted until today.
Yeah.
Until one time, someone had wet socks. Like, oh, your socks are wet. Dun dun dun. Character development. Side quest. Dry your fucking socks. Because you heard the sound of. So he's like, okay, so have you heard of a certain man named for us man, for others ancestor god? If I ever get Mondays off, I wanna join this game. Hey, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be 7 players, but I don't care. I'm already like, I'm too deep in. Like, I cannot get out. It's like a bear trap. You can't remove your leg or you get cut off. So it's like, do you know about a certain man named Amorgan? Both of you don't, because it's not part of your education in the category. Because it's someone else would know. He's not there. He's not there. He's not there. Why is not there? Amorgan was a Meduli. So Meduli has a clans of scientists, horticulturists, like plant magician, also alchemy. Ouch. Also alchemy, lot of medicine, very low human rights consideration. Because they don't exist. So human experimentation is on the table, but if they get caught, they have to pay guild, blood money. And they are not very discreet. So they created, their clan is divided in two. One is a council of safety and security. The other one is called the Halls of Invention. One of them goes crazy for inventing stuff, creating stuff, making technology, inventing things. It's not rare to see them with maybe like a missing eye or a missing finger, because they believe that it's part of the game to fail experiments. And they actually summon a lot of slimes, do a lot of slime magic, or plant magic. And Morgan is also known by the very fun title of the Arch Heretic.
Oh boy.
He's technically immortal through experimenting on himself and making deals with the gods. He is also one of the first one to have awakened prismatic eyes. So every single people that have prismatic eyes today, that's because he unlocked it. Because he wanted to pretty much go fuck the rules, but very, very harshly. Very harshly. He also... there's many tales with Morgan. One of them is that he actually stole his own thread of fate, and thus was unable to be killed for a while, but also was always on the threat to just disappear from reality. He also had a very funny salamander pet, which was the first chameleon salamander, so it became his symbol. He's known to be... Oh, hello, Giuliano, and hello for the drinkies. And hello for the... thank you for the stretch. Ouch. That was a big coin. And so he's pretty much known for like all kind of hijinks. Almost like a Loki-esque character, but nerd. So, you know, like he dabbled in all kind of magics, and he also created a tower in the east, which was of legendary status, and was a place of wonders, horrors, inventions, magic-y wackiness, and apparently is a way to control and balance the ley lines, so the lines of power, magical powers that exist throughout the world, and to pretty much use them as an anchor to make sure that the continent of Bergisamo, which you are on, and mostly Nemetodulon, always has access to quick magic, and because he needed magic to do his experiments as well. So very conflicted figure, like good guy, bad guy, do what the fuck he wants. Yeah, and also he's the one responsible for stabbing an archangel. Because he pretty much hated him. The equivalent of an archangel, which is an archexarch. And that for you is actually pretty good, because you are believers of the gods, not the angels. So he's actually respected and feared, because that dude was good at everything, but he was always pushing too far. Funny story, was not good at everything at the start, he just became good at everything because he could not die, so it leaves him a lot of time to study and to train. And there is also one of the duties of the Katurige is to fight against on the wall and defending the city. And you know that one of the enemies that you have faced repeatedly are the homunculi. And he created the homunculi.
Hopefully by accident.
It's complicated. No one knows actually. So that's one of the many mysteries. As far as you know, it has been a long time since the last homunculi invasion attempt. And so you don't know if it's good or not. You know that the curse mist, of course, is starting to give way. So the world is getting uncovered and travelable again. Voyageable? Travelable? Yes, you can travel. You can, you know. You're not getting nuked just by stepping outside, pretty much. So that's why a lot of opportunities starting to open up, because the world started to open up again. And so it tells you that we have a golden opportunity to get an advantage. So, if you go in there, and if you try to, you know, do your duty, reclaim the tower with friends and allies, and we not backstab them, because we are honorable, goddammit. And so we can actually get some really nice pieces of tech. For example, I think it's Ray that has like the golden blade, right?
Yep.
Maybe more techno-magical stuff. Maybe more magical stuff. Maybe stuff that we can't even fathom. Because the thing with Morgan is that he actually brought items that are not supposed to exist. like a Rubik's cube that can actually change the polarity of stuff. He also brought a seashell that could literally create fog for some reason. And other stuff. Yes, actually, like he had a very bad tendency to summon things, to possess items. So, who actually agreed for the random destinies?
I
That
think
was
I
me.
did?
So Ray, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, time to roll for that. Because that would be words. Words are complicated. So 1, 2, 3. No, that's yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck! I don't know how to count. 2, 3. Oh, it's a 5. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, damn it. Guess it's gonna be 1d5 because I shit. Slash roll 1d5. 2, okay. 1, 2. Okay, that's going to be very funny. This morning, you found that your weapon was not with you when you wake up. It was actually across the room for some reason.
What?
Sus.
Your weapon has become sussy backhat. So yeah, that's your fate. Oh, that's really fucking great. Because I was getting at the point of literally what it is. So funny time. And he says
So
that,
my weapon just got moved on me.
and he also had the tendency to make his weapon possessed with sentience. There's multiple ways to do it. We don't know how. They tend to be very moody. Because, well, many of them were promised an actual incarnation, and they ended up in a broomstick. So you can, or even like how do you say that? The thing you use to unclog the toilet.
A plunger.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them ended up in a plunger. They are very upset right now. We managed to get them out, but it was very awkward. So yeah, there is wonders and wacky stuff, and also you may die because we have no idea what's inside. And a lot of we don't know because okay, the homunculi were coming from there, right?
Right.
But they stopped coming from there because the last time we killed them, like a lot of them, that was a fucking pile of corpses. Let me tell you, good times. They stopped, they stopped any kind of movement. We don't see any of their ships. They've not done anything, so we don't know if they've just... Because that tower has not been managed for a long time, so we don't know how they reproduce, we don't know how they multiply. So maybe something gave out, and now they can't multiply, or maybe it's just like, like the tide, maybe they're just coming back with even greater numbers. And thus you going there could be used as prevention for that.
Potentially.
Or you could be stumbling on an army and die. That's also a possibility, but... Well, that's life for you, You would die with honor and glory for the gods. Bat, very good. Bat. By the way, going full plate armor, so the bat is actually quite harsh. Like clunk.
Well, I'm made of crystals, so what am I supposed to make?
Clink.
Wait, I got a better sound. Clunk, clunk.
So right now, that's your mission. You go... What? What the fuck is happening? Okay, there is a bug. But apparently it does not stop us from doing what we want, So, yeah, seems to be, yeah. Whatever, that's a small bug, not too much. Please.
Yeah.
So yeah, so do you say yes to the mission? Do you say no to the mission? This time you have a choice, actually. Not really. Because you'll be called a fucking coward if you do. Oof, that's sad. Is that called peer pressure? Yep. Ray, you look down at your weapon and you swear that the tip was moving.
I think my blade is possessed.
Don't be silly, we would know about it. That's
Or
it.
just like how ghosts will only show themselves when they want to be shown. No. Like this thing will only show its
Where is it?
possessed when it wants to show.
Why is it enabled again? Okay, that's weird.
Weird.
Oh, Blackwood. Blackwood. Why are you in the game now, but not? Okay, that's weird. Dude? Join the VC. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just making sure it's not showing me as offline.
Okay. So, I mean, he's online, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I don't know either.
Okay, I'm going to.
What were we talking about again?
There's a player is there, but not there. Okay, somewhat there. That is fucking weird. Okay. We're live, by the way.
We're about to go super
Oh.
late.
Oh yeah, we have 5 players. Okay, good.
It's not
Yeah.
right, guys.
Yay!
Okay, one more and we have a full crew. Yeah.
Yeah, I just woke up a bit of a headache, but I'm fine. Sorry.
Oh, is not too bad, I hope.
It's fine. I'm good.
Okay. So we are doing the introduction and stuff like that, and they were given a job that they can say yes question mark or no question mark too. Consequences, you know. So I guess we say
Adventure? What can I say no to? I'm going for it.
good,
Who can say no to adventure?
good, and also if you come back, being ever able to have promotions in your life ever again. Because yes, being called a coward actually is very bad for your career in the future. So yeah. Do you have any more questions about the tower, about everything else?
None here.
Where's my equipment?
I will be given a pack before you get out. Don't worry. You're not taking you naked. That would be cruel. That would be an execution, by the way. And we don't do execution like that. We actually do like properly, like chop chop, no head. That's proper. That's clean. That's honorful. Yes.
Okavi's probably participated in a few.
Probably yes. You have a big sword. Yeah, could happen. Yes. I mean that's your duty, so we do it anyway. For the clan.
Yep.
For the gods. And because all
Blood
get.
for the blood, skull throne.
What did you say?
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
Oh yeah, that one, that term.
We do not
All
worship.
right.
We do not worship cornflakes over here. But Orgetorix, aka the king of killers, would be very happy with that, though. Big wolf, very cool. Not very patient though. Yeah. So I guess you can stay here. You get food and stuff, and later today. By the way, one of the advantages, you don't get to do your shift today. You can just relax here. We're gonna pick you up later, and we can actually go down there and. Oh, by the way, it is a cross. It is actually one of the first inter-clan faction people endeavor in quite a while in Nemetorduron. So be ready to have to work with people outside of the clan. So don't get exasperated if they have no discipline.
It's quite understandable.
I mean, you
That's
can.
it.
I mean, you can be exasperated because honestly, what the fuck? They never train. They don't know what ranks are. Like they don't obey. Ugh. Ugh.
We'll just lead by example.
Yeah. By the way, some of them may be squishy, so better, you know, flex on them. You always have
Like
to
how
flex.
my muscles are made of crystal.
Flex harder.
Just- As I flex, you hear stone grinding against stone.
That's good. But by the way, some of them are Isanoclitos, so they actually may like that. They,
I'm sorry,
I don't
what?
know. They spend their days in mountains, they mine and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they like stone or some shit. I don't know.
I also imagine Okavi, by virtue of his the fact that he is sworn,
Yeah.
probably has his scorpion tail out.
You should put some armor on that. It doesn't work that way. You
Yeah.
can't. Because sometimes you actually have to retract the tail because, you know. So I would not advise putting metal on that because you're going to lose the metal every time it retracts.
Yeah, it's.
Or worse, it could actually be shoved up your ass.
I was
Oh
gonna say
god.
That's really painful. It's like having a full like a...
scorpions are have natural armor.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
So that's going to be your briefing.
yeah.
Do we have Scully? You are a Sanoclitos and we have another one. Okay, who is Sanoclitos? Okay, so it's Scully and Fluff. Okay, so we can do 2 again. Nice.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's go there. Yup.
Oh god, we're in the void.
Oh no.
Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm here to talk with
Looks
you
very
again.
cozy in here.
Oh, neat.
And go right into hibernation, lovely.
So is
You'll be
so-
there
so
really
you
spruced
need
up, I tell
to, need to boost up the effect because it's actually kind of subtle. So time to plop you. Where is? Oh, that's the boy. Very sane looking character. Your clan has no issues at all. Absolutely not. Snorting.
Looking for the Chaos Emeralds. He's
No,
very
no,
upset.
no. It's, trying to snort, trying to boof fire elementals has never caused any problems. No, they just believe it could make him stronger, you know. Fire up your ass, you know. People do get fired up, you know. Fired up your butt.
Fire my belly now.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Are you sure about that?
Yup. No, because I don't know if the art is copyrighted or not.
Ah, yeah, okay. That explains it.
Okay, I'm going to try because it's not straight because I hate me. Is there actually a table when I can actually make... Oh, there. There could work. To be even more cozy. I know, watching... Oh, even better. Because you do have a big boy mission, so you need a big boy table. That's how it works. I've been in business meetings. I know there's a big boy... Oh, fuck, you fly away.
Where did it go?
What the fuck? Why?
Just
The void do exist.
Scully left. His people needed him.
Pa, 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 pa.
That was just me moving through the ground. It's one of my special abilities.
Oh yeah, you can actually.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Actually, it was like it was under the ground.
Under the ground.
Because you
Where
actually
is water, down where is crap.
It is
Under
a
the
nice
ground.
room, though. I
Oh,
like
I
all
don't
the
want-
details.
I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember like the Little Mermaid. I don't want to remember the Little Mermaid. No, no, no. What have they done? Okay. Okay, so as you were there, you pretty much got called there from your shift in the middle of your shift, which is very strange because your clan tend to very much value your working hours, as mining and stuff like that, and like you better pile up the fucking gold, boy, and stuff like that. So you're surprised once being called, twice by him, because that dude lives as a recluse most of the time and forge all kind of stuff. He's actually known to only appear when he's done and to pretty much get drunk. And he still managed to be one of the best blacksmith and artificer of the clan. And he also has the dragon that he always tries not to. What? No. He also has like a salamander that he actually always tries to go through there, but he's too fat. And so people complain because it's blocking the door.
Drunken salamander.
And so the salamander gets sad and starts to cry, which is kind of sad as well. So instead, he just feed him before coming here so that the salamander don't try to go in. Or go actually through the wall, which is I tried a couple of times to do. Because it is a rock monster salamander. So he actually goes, so, hello fellow persons. By the way, I'm not supposed to do that job normally, but I'm the last one available.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. The clan. Oh yes, I need to do it properly. The clan has a job for you. Very important. Very important. Have you heard of a certain Morgan or not? By the way, you
Can't say that I have.
if you want, you can just throw me like a D100. Like both of you, because I'm going to try to make you check it for it because he has done some shiny shit. So just / roll together space 1D100. 84. That's on character. That's on brand.
Hmm?
And no, you not at all. You have no idea.
I know they have money.
They did. And they also created a bunch of wacky stuff. Like guns.
Oh,
And also, he actually made a gold elemental just to protect his bling. Also, you know that your god, the rat god Goldmar, actually has a hate-love relationship with the guy because he's the only one that has managed to steal from him and not gets pretty much sued, pretty much gets stolen or murdered to oblivion.
Hmm?
So there is some respect and also some you owe me money, bitch.
Hmm?
By the way, there is a rat there. There. There is a rat. He's looking at you, he's looking at him, looking at you, looking at him. You don't know if it's a golden or not.
Hmm?
It's just a rat. It's just there, looking around like, oh, I'm a rat.
Now, man.
Hey, boy.
And so he's pretty much like, yeah, so, that dude at the big tower, that tower is magical as fuck. And also very dangerous, very heretical. But, we kind of like that kind of heresy, a lot of inventions, a lot of, he has created golems of like, I think one of the worst I heard is that he created an elemental, so it made out of cheese. Because elemental is a cheese. Okay,
A cheese elemental.
yes, an elemental.
Provolone Parmesan.
It doesn't melt. Apparently, it did not melt good enough. We found his book about that. Apparently, he was high and bored. And he talked about making a plan to heal people, but it just made him really high. So he just used it for quote-unquote concentration.
Nothing worse than a mage with too much free time.
Oh yeah, he did all kind of shit. Like, he created the homunculi, so a race of fake living things that are not really fully artificial, which is actually one of the biggest mysteries, because that bastard created life. That's... Wow.
Huh? I see. It's not covered under the insurance.
What?
Hmm?
What did you say?
How's that cover under their HMO?
Dude, I can't understand the accent, sorry. Like,
Or saying like, oh, it's under the coverage. Oh, it's under their HMO.
okay. So, also, dude created life hacks. He had the money tree.
Money tree.
It's literally make apples out of gold. Like golden apples that are just gold. Because apparently he said fuck taxes. And started to yeet the apples at people when they tried to ask him for money. With a cannon.
As you do.
Some died.
What a way to go!
He also created the gold slime, which is not gold and technically not really slime. But according to him, he did not have a good name, so he scrapped it. He created a bunch of wacky stuff. Actually, he's a god now, apparently, according to his original clan, the Meduli. And apparently, he has a personal vendetta about a lot of stuff. He has beef. He has a lot of beef. Yeah, he also technically stole from us, but not really because he gave back something else. And with a note noting, sorry, lol. Yes, yes, that was kind of embarrassing, actually. So, yeah, so we kind of want to go there and, get the shinies. And yes,
Harness?
yes, a lot of shinies.
You can see him grin with just like bits of like metal in it between his teeth.
He actually had infinity gold. He had infinity a lot of stuff. He was the one that invented a way to create liquid amber glow, magic stone. We don't know how he did it, but he did, which is, I mean, he did a lot of stuff. We don't know how he did. He actually made singing fruits. We don't know why. Probably was high too. He also created something called My Fucking Gun, which is just a cannon with his face at the end. And he actually...
Like I said before, nothing worse than a mage with too much free time.
Actually, we have some of the cannon builds. He just wrote insults on them. Like, fuck you, or like your mother's fat. There was also one about, like, weird words that when you read it, actually it makes you blind for 3 days. He actually put curses on cannonballs in case if people survived, they will still get fucked. But he's still a hero. He still defended the city. Still actually did a bunch of cool shit, like invented medicine, like actually created the regeneration process that allows us to grow back limbs and shit. I mean, it's painful as fuck, but at least you get an arm back. He also engraved technically on the ass of a statue that that God doesn't have that much cake. Yeah, a lot of beef. He lived for centuries, so imagine the anger of a bald, high, 600 years old mage. That's pretty much what he was at the end, or the beginning. He is weird. He actually came back to life a couple of times, so we don't know if he died in between. We don't know. It's very weird. But we know for sure that he invented a lot of stuff. And we want it. Also, we need to know why the homunculi have stopped appearing, because we were invaded a few times by them, and now they just stopped. So it could be two ways. One, it could be that they are just, piling up to invade us again, but in greater force. Two, they just all died. And if they all died, the problem is, has something killed them, for one? Have they just stopped working, for two? And we want hunters. Also, if we retake the city, we can have infinite magic. Which would allow us to enchant a lot of cool shit. So yeah, get there, do it. And by the way, your shift is over, like, you can take a good rest, and because tonight we get a bigger meeting.
Understood.
By the way, do you like ships? Do you have I know I get always sick on ships, so do you like ships? Because you're gonna get to get on one. It's on an island.
Not the biggest fan of ships.
It's on an
I
island.
get seasick pretty easy.
It's on an island out of the bay.
I need a lot of cheese and bread for this one. Oh, my stomach is not gonna like this.
Well, that's your job now. So it's to be you, I guess. Also, as a payment in future, you get a right of pillage. If we don't need the item, you can keep it. Which could actually,
Perfect.
you know, all of them would have like the artifact status, or for a few like collectors, you could get a good. Oh my god! You can get a lot of money out of this.
So whatever we bring, you say we don't need it, we don't need it. Those you don't need is ours.
Yep. Pretty sweet deal, eh? And also, if you conquer the tower, technically you'd be co-rulers of it.
I call the top floor.
We actually don't know if there's top floors as clouds. It's weird.
Call us still. Dibs.
I got a cloud. I'm Cloudman now. So yeah, pretty much what he says. Ouch. That's pretty much what he says. So, do you have any more questions about, you know, tower stuff? What do you need? Oh, by the way, you get a little package before getting, like, you know, to survive. Yeah, we have to collaborate with the Morini and other clans, by the way. That's not only you, so you may have to deal with people to, you know, split the loot.
Less profit. Ah.
That could be a pain in the ass, but I'm sure
Slams
we're
head.
strong enough to take whatever we want.
Just slams head at the table. Ah.
Splitting the money. My capitalism.
That's all the money.
By the way, Scully, did you say yes to the random destinies or not?
I did.
Aha! Time to roll then. This time I knew math, so it's a 6, not a 5. I think
Hey,
I.
better make the custies all over the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew how to count. Okay, good. Fuck, I don't know how to write though. 1d6. Boy. 2. What is 2? Oh! That's interesting. Okay. Actually going to note that Scully. And then we have for someone else for Ray, I think. I just need to just keep tab on stuff because if not I'm going to forget. Yeah, it's Ray. Yes, Ray. So yep. So yeah. And like that. So yeah. So that's pretty much the beginning of the stuff. And so do you have any questions or not?
No. It's pretty self-explanatory.
As soon as you heard word about looting, the rat, his eyes shifted to like a golden color, and he's looking at you like how do you say that when you like rub your hands together? The rat is smiling at you, like rubbing his hands, like fuck yeah.
Golden is mimicking the rat, just going, yeah.
Both of you seems very satisfied in your corner.
just see randomly another rat just appears on his shoulder, going, yes.
And then a second rat appears with a sombrero. A second rat with a sombrero appears and a pair of mustache and goes like, yes. Yes. By the way, if you think the rat god is very chaotic. So if you see a rat with a fedora, a rat with the sombrero, a rat in plate armor, that's normal. That's just what he does. And then we have Blackwood, because we don't have the last boy.
Sometimes it's Casual Friday, sometimes it's Plate Armor Tuesday.
All right.
Welcome to the crib.
Man, I'm
Crab.
kind of craving crab now. Rice and everything.
Yeah, dude,
Starved.
it's been a long time. since I've-
Go.
Actually, it's been a long time since I've eaten crepes. Wait, did I lose my NPC? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, time to try to find a picture. Oh fuck.
What, for me?
No, because for an NPC, because I deleted something, and I'm kinda eating shit right now. You know what? I know I found that. Fish people pirate. Yeah. What? There's a pirate patch? You know it existed. Of course, there's David Jones. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna get to. Oh no. Shit. Art station. I need to. I know because I know it was somewhere there. So wait for a hot second. I'm going to find back the stuff. Tuck. Actually, I'm going to pop that out. Tuck. Is that one? Sorry. Just because I thought it was bugging and it was not bugging out. So I tried to change it and it was a bad idea. No. Where the fuck is it? Of course I don't find it when I need it. Ah, there. Okay. Quickly entertain the chat, quickly. It will be character design, submission.
Let me see the chat here for you. So what is the skeleton's favorite snack, folks?
Ribs. Bear ribs.
Bro.
Found it.
You gotta get
Time to make a new NPC.
the whole drill.
On the fly. New NPC.
Can't just say
on the
ribs.
fly. Here we go. So. I never make any mistake. You are wrong. I am perfectly fine. I never did something stupid. Create a new NPC. Create character. It's more named. Valia. Okay, that's going to be her name because I decided to use. Because I forgot what her original name was. Haha. Is it in download? Yes. Okay, good. You need to show up there. Oh yeah, it's not Roll 20. There. Okay. So Black Woody Man, you actually been called. So would you go into the mouth of the crab? And I think they're mandibles, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, sure. I'll pop on in.
You've been summoned for a job, for a reason. You don't know what job, you don't know what reason. As far as you know, it is kind of weird because it does not happen often. And also there is a bit of an issue with the fact that they asked you alone. Because most of the time the jobs were in the Morini clan would go through the captains or the one that actually owns the ship. Or maybe an older member, like maybe the bosun of the quartermaster. But not through just a sailor. I mean you're a storm raider, so you've done some pretty badass things. You've been kicking ass and taking names, but not at a level that you actually know, not outside of the ordinary. You're in a clan that is pretty like gung ho about like getting out and trying to murder big things like sea monsters and shit, and also defending the sea against the undead ships, ships of biological ships made for homunculis, ghost ships full of husks, maybe a giant crab or two like this one. I mean, what it was before it got fucking dunked on, bitch. So yeah, and also you are upholding the most ancient laws of your people, which is ocean law. Which is if you come unannounced in the waters of the Metordulon, you either pay a fine or you get raided. Because it's free money.
Hey.
And because it's unannounced. You pay the fine or you get fucked, that's it. And if they manage to go through one ship, then okay, cool. Then there's be another one. So yeah, so that's pretty much your life has pretty much been that. Going out on the ocean, either like okay, what I mean you're Storm Raider, but how do you think you would your character would have grown up, like maybe like fishing, like a fisherman or doing stuff like that maybe?
Yeah, probably at one point. I do forms of minor hunting and other things just to get by.
Yeah. And I think your character, let me look. The docks, okay. With the docks, you would have maybe do some fishing on the side. But most of the time, you would have been straight up put in as an apprentice on the ship of pretty much patrol ships. So you've been, doing the ocean law stuff pretty much all of your life, most of it. So as you come inside, you are greeted by something kind of surprising. That's a Tide Maiden. The Tide Maidens are the cult of the goddess of the sea and goddess of the storms, and they are seen as pretty much priestesses. So it's weird to see one in a tavern. That's not what they do.
Huh. Alright. Alright.
And she slowly nods in your direction, like smiling, and point at the stool there.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't too far away from me, okay.
You said it. I'm just looking at her hand direction, pointing at there. I'm like, oh, okay.
And she pretty much like sits there, which is also weird because you're not supposed to be that close to a Tide Maiden because they are very protected. So there is two different ways that could be. Either she's powerful as fuck and don't need protection, or it's a special case, most likely both. Knowing your clan is most likely both. So that's why she's not afraid, because she would literally drown you.
Oh, great.
Or worst. And Tracy Vetpers goes, so, what's the name of your character? Do you give him a name yet or not?
It's just Blackwood, that's all it is.
Okay. So, Blackwood, I heard you were doing a rather decent job.
Yeah, it's no problem at all.
We do have specific missions that could use someone of your skills, aka stabbing things. So, have you... I mean, you have probably come across it a few times, at least on the horizon, the tower. The Tower of Amorgan. But the orders are pretty clear to not go near it. But you would have seen it. That thing is way too huge to not be seen on your patrols. And of course, I mean, you both know why. Most of the time in the past, it was mostly to protect our ships from the homunculi. and to try not to trigger invasions. Which of course we blame for just fully. We don't want this kind of trouble, you see. But recently, during our last battle, with the help of the Katurige, they held the wall. They can be happy and check a little swords. We leave them to be happy with their little swords in their little wall. They can flex all they want, it does not matter. No consequence to us. As long as they let us, you know, control the sea. So, what we need now is cooperation. Because this tower in question, we're going to invade it. And we're going to take it. For the Methodulon. And once we get it, do you know what opportunities has opened for us as a clan right now?
Sure, just fill me in. What do you want me to do exactly?
The curse mist has lifted. Thus, we may have the sea, but now we have the ocean. It's an whole entire ball game. We now have access to everything on the tide, which means unknown lands, what we have lost, everything. If we can take control, or maybe manage a proper accord, and build a port on the island of the tower, we can sail west. And with that, we can extend our dominion. And find, maybe fulfill our duty. Find our ancestral ally to the west, if they still exist, and fulfill our oath. I hope so. It has been 500 years, who knows? But at least we've been trying. And also, who knows what to the west? New lands, new people, maybe better, maybe more islands. But also our own island of origin before we came here. So we could actually fulfill 2 oaths in one go. And also gain... And also, you know, Amorgan left a lot of interesting devices. For example, the ability to build big-sized... You could say... Use the word Zeppelin. We don't really know what they mean, what he really meant, but as far as we know, he had prototypes of flying machines and also underwater machines. So it could actually give us a partial control of the sky and maybe of the depths as well. So we have a lot riding on it. Understand?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, sure. Count me in.
And of course, everything you loot there that we don't need, you can keep and sell for your own gain.
Okay, now we're talking. Alright, cool.
She smiles and so like nods in your direction. Of course, nothing is free. Of course, you risking your life would require proper payment. And maybe, if you succeed, the title of captain. Your own ship.
This is just getting better now. Better and better. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Count me in.
And also because I don't think you fully realize something. Any port needs someone to also rule it. So who knows? Who knows? That would be a lot of respect we just acquire. And as you know in this clan, deeds are everything. That's a big one.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Sure. We could do it, definitely. That's fine. You know? Something to do.
And also, just to give you, because I don't think you understand what it means. It's not every day someone gets to, let's say, pillage the pantry of a god without consequences. I mean, at least not from him. From his creations, yes.
I live dangerously. It's not a big deal to me. If I go, I go. If I make it, I make it.
Good. So now all we need is the other ones. If I do this, shit! Don't tell me I have to. Time to bring all the NPCs because I don't know. Okay, token play tracker view. Eh? Can I not move you somewhere else? If I try to, I can't. Okay. Eh? Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can duplicate them. Is wait no, fuck. Yes, I guess I fucking know how to duplicate boys. So that's going. If I edit
Those push-ups.
those push-ups in the corner. Ooh, ooh. That's by the way, that's a new virtual tabletop. That's why I'm still learning it.
Right. I'm still kind of groggy, so I'm not usually in full acting mode right now. Sorry.
No worries. That's annoying.
Dancing on the tables.
Yeah, there's a dancing goblin over here.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a comrade, by the way.
Oh, fantastic! We have entertainment. I gotta post this now. Says it reminds me so much of it. Sounds like I find it.
Fuck! I don't know. It's
Dinner. Good dinner.
yeah, that's
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Oh God.
No, he's
Oh
doing
no.
he's doing Rasputin now. How can I duplicate? Can I duplicate them? I don't know.
There we go. Found it. You're listening to Little Goblin Radio. Go ahead, caller.
You know what? I don't care. You don't need NPCs. So actually, like, she actually serves you like a few drinks and stuff. And she was, I'm going to. She says, just stay there. I'm going to be back in a couple of hours. Just serve yourself.
Of course. Go on ahead.
And you actually stay there for quite a while. And after, I would say like an hour, you see, very strangely, a bunch. Like, I guess it will be the first two. They'll be the first two because there was the first one to be. There was, I think that's the two of you because there's too many people. Time for a double check. Yes, I was right. I was right. So both of you arrive at the. To you, it's very weird because you're used to almost like a troglodyte lifestyle, like living in the wool and stuff like that, and being pretty much being left to your own devices. Like, it feels because it's all like open, like it's open air. There's a lot of water. Like it's all, it's not ramshackle, but definitely like a lot more wood, like a lot more wood and a lot more water. And you know that you're not supposed to like patrol on the Katsugi stuff, no, on the Morini turf because the Morini don't like it at all, and that's not really worth it because they actually can defend themselves very well. So they pretty much shoo you off. So both Namuval and Okovi, you see this dude just drinking and eating alone, and there's no one else, which is very weird.
Namu just proceeds to grab a drink from right from under the counter and chug.
So you're going to grab a drink and just chug.
Yeah.
Okay. To you, Blackwood, those dudes are not from here. Like, they're not from the clan at all. You know, because of their armor, stuff like that, and what they wear. Those are Katuriges. That's what the fuck are they doing here? This place is weird. Like, first a Time Maiden, no, those dudes? That's very out of the ordinary.
Simply new events unfolding as I see it fit. That's how I see it.
Okay. So first and foremost, before the next two, both of you, like Namuval and Okovi, how would you have on the traveling from the wall to here? How would have felt? Have you tried to talk about the mission or anything, or just straight up go there like you have a job to do?
All right, here's the go-to plan.
Okovi's business-like.
And Namu is also business like. Just go straight up there. No questions asked.
Okay. So you hear some very, I would say, a screeching voice outside the door. You see a rat enter and sit on one of the table, sit on one of the. How do you say that? One of the stool, like one of the chair. He sit on there, like he grabs a small, like you don't know where he gets it. But he grabs like a smaller mug out of nowhere of his back. And he starts to drink from it. You don't know what it is, and he just grabbed it from behind him. As if he had like a back pocket or like a backpack. But he has nothing, he's just a rat. And he starts looking at you like... And then you turn around, there's two rats. One of them has a little bowler hat.
So, here's the thing, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna get yeah, we're gonna get all that money. Yeah, what the hell with all the other ones, guys? Yeah, we're gonna get that. Like, you go in first, and I'll come up behind and go, oh.
Alright.
He is just making all these weird, like, the worst game of charades ever.
Vin approaches the bar and grabs himself a small glass of water.
Okay, ooh, water. How novel. Dude is dancing or some shit.
No, he's scouring the ground looking to see if there's any, like, spare coin or something that fell on the ground.
You find a pretty seashell here.
Maybe a copper.
Oh, that's not what to do. And then you see, like, you hear, like, the trapdoor opens. And she comes out. Ah, that's not, we are not. Roll 20. Okay. She steps outside and she goes like, oh, good. You have made yourself at home, I guess. So now we have to check with the modalities. You get a choice between, by the way, hello. I am Tide Maiden, Velia. And I would be your liaison, you could say, between you and the captains of the Morini. Because, yes, no matter what, you have to choose one of us to lead you there. After all, we have all the boats. And, she would look at Blackwood, but unless you have a suggestion on which captain should be, leading the expedition, she asks you because it's pretty much a way to, like, prop up one of your mates. Or you could just...
Not...
Okay.
You were saying? Sorry, I didn't let you finish.
So if you have a captain to suggest, that would be also good to hear.
I'm a little lost on there. Sorry, I'll just go with whatever works best.
All right.
breakfast.
So we have the choice between at least the 3 captains. You have Seafang, the Gutter. He's a troll folk. His ship is big, tough, and made out of the remains of a sea turtle, a giant sea turtle he killed, and eat from the inside out. Because he was the food before he became the food. That's his legend. He tells that all the time. His crew is pretty great. Not very subtle, but at the very least, they get the job done. We also have Aegor the Dredger, which is a... you know the name, both of you, because the Katurige, we know the name, and Blackwood, because he is one of the champions of the clan. He has a somewhat you could say, conflicting reputation, because he has been known to be very rowdy, not very obedient of the elders, very like opportunistic, and he also was. Let's say that there is something you need before you start pillaging stuff, which is a right to pillage, and he has a tendency to consider that's more of a suggestion than an actual Ironcast law. And so he actually found a submarine. So he actually uses somewhat of... It's not really a submarine, it's more like... It's an enchanted carcass of a... somewhat of a sperm whale, and he actually like managed to like... reanimate it with some spirit magic, necromancy... some necromancy quote-unquote stuff, technology and runic stuff. So they use that as a submarine now. And he's known to be not very diplomatic. Like, I mean, neither the two of them are not very diplomatic at all. They're very like matter of fact. He is actually, let's say, he's the kind of captain that if he says you're gonna fucking die, he's already thrown an axe at you. So he's very, and he's also very good at fighting. That's why he's a champion, despite all of this bullshit. He's actually really good. Actually, you would know him as a storm, like one of the main storm raiders. He's also he has multi-class into both storm raiders and rune, because now the rune your class, like the rune monk, can be used by all of the factions, but don't have the same effects. And he actually does that. He's a shark boy. He has like a sharky face, and a tail and stuff, and very smiley boy. And he also gets fucking drunk all the time and tends to start trouble. But he's also very protective of the clan and a good champion, because he wins duels. So that's the second one. So the advantage is that the first one has what is called a dreadnought, which is a reinforced ship that can like go through the sea without much issues. Of course, you're not going to be stealthy at all. So you're either going to get attacked by nothing or by a very big thing, or not attacked at all. But it's pretty much like the second one being more of like a submarine. You would be you would avoid most of the problems of being like you'd avoid the entire problem with like sails. You would always be able to move. You can never be stranded. But in exchange, you may catch the attention of what's lurk in the abyss. So it's always a bit of a trade. And also, to all of you, this would be a very weird experience because you've never been to the depth of the abyss in a submarine before.
Always time for some.
And the third one is Ale, I need to try to pronounce it. Ale Villa the Beautiful. She is a merchant captain, mostly known as. She's very keen on the taxation aspect of things. She's beautiful physically, but also greedy as fuck. So very hard to negotiate with or negotiate around. So if she's the one that actually, but she has a very great ship, very like full of like, she actually has unbuggable cannons. She has like blinged out, and also has a very competent crew. The first, I mean, all of them are great crews. It's simply that you have more problems. Let's say one of them will not forgive you if you try to double cross them, and will try to kill you if you do that. The Shark Boy. The other one will probably try to start, you could say, a settlement immediately around the tower, and maybe not do the best when it comes to defense, because they can always anchor back on their turtle shape. And also they eats a lot, so they're going to like start farms. There's a lot of troll folk in his crew, so they're going to like start to farm immediately, start animal husbandry. So you may have to deal with animals on the ship because they want their food with them. And the third one is mostly, you're probably not going to get as good as a cut with her, because she's going to want to be in your business every single time when she has money. And she's also will want to. She will be the most pressing when it comes to like bling out the place, like rebuild it to be like more diplomatically powerful, aka show off more. Which, of course, when you spend your resources to look good, you don't spend them to be efficient. Which the two others will insist on being efficient. Shark Boy will also be mostly looking around and be like, okay, we need a military base. Like, we need to reinforce support. So it will be less about generating resources and more about making the base stable. While the other dudes will be mostly about like generating resources, and the third one will be about commerce and diplomacy. But again, it's all a trade-off.
I'm leaning onto the third selection.
Money?
Yep.
So you want less of a cut?
Yeah, that's fine. I can always find ways to slip things between the cracks anyways.
Know that she's also a Morini, so she knows your shit.
Just gonna go. Mm-hmm.
So
After they
No,
get a
that's
beer cup.
fine. I'm sure I could get something besides not just money anyways.
oh, you're gonna pay in nature. Blackwood is gonna get hard.
Yep.
You're gonna turn into hardwood. Is that on that form? You know, as long as you don't,
finally caught on how he is. Good. He caught
You
on
know.
to how he is.
as long as you don't become driftwood, you know.
That's fine.
I don't have more puns.
Okay.
I'm out of puns, but now.
No, it's good. That was actually pretty good ones.
Yeah, it was like
I'm
okay.
pretty charming, so I doubt I'll be any type of driftwood or chum
Or wormwood.
or wormwood. Yeah. Now we're just doing all kinds of puns, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, knock on wood.
It has not degenerated into pun central. So where are you leaning towards? Because it has to be a collective vote.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to select anything.
So one voice for third one.
Let's see.
Also,
I like Shark Boy. I think he's probably our best option in
That's
terms
for
of
sure.
actually completing our job.
That's for sure. Cheaper.
so Shark Boy is mostly the military guy.
Yeah.
Just saying, just to be sure. So so 2 for Shark, 1 for. So 2 Shark. 1 Bling.
Make that 3 shark.
3 Shark. Okay, that's going to be almost impossible to beat now. I mean,
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not too upset.
And also, you know that his crew is very rowdy. So you may have to, you know, they'll probably ask you like to pitch in.
I'm fine with that.
Why does
That's
he?
perfectly okay. Personally, you guys can vote for whatever because, like I said, it was just my horn dogs aside, basically making
Yeah.
decisions.
Is
So
that a
go
woman?
A beautiful woman?
Ooga, ooga.
Pretty lady.
A hooga.
Like a log. But seriously though, you guys just vote for whatever you think is fine.
I mean, technically, Shark Lad has won.
He
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking liability. I'm sorry.
Not as
Kinda.
much as Turtle Boy, but yeah.
Not much as?
Turtle Boy.
Oh, yeah, because they would, yeah. And also, the advantage of the submarine is that it's far easier to dodge attacks on the submarine. Like in the submarine, that's actually being stuck on a big turtle shell in the ocean. But he has more crew, that's true. He does have more crew. So for land battles, it's better. But Shark Boy pretty much can attack on every corner. Because it's also easier to dock his stuff. So he's more versatile and also more like, we don't know where we are, could be enemies everywhere. Build a fucking base. Because he's pretty much willing to go like, we are on the motherfucking island of heresy. I don't want to get surprised. Build the fucking base. So that we can kill the motherfuckers before they can touch us. So yeah. He also has a lot of good warriors on his crew. Because they tend to fight a lot. So yeah, and actually that's pretty much all I had for the introductions. I thought it would be more roleplay.
Perfect.
So she pretty much goes like, oh, him. I'm going to call him now. I hope he's not too drunk. Like she goes back through the hatch, you hear some water like she comes back half an hour later, and you see that she has troubles walking. She's actually drunk.
Oh.
And she goes, so, I tried to convince him, he seems interested, but, he had too many women. And they refused to let him go, and they offered me a drink, and it was too strong. So, tomorrow. And she goes back into water, almost like collapsing in it. Then she goes away.
Good night, lady.
Fish out of
Yeah.
water.
And by the way, Shark Boy is almost like 8 foot tall.
Shark boy with his first mate lava girl.
Oh god.
So now you have a chance to actually talk about, do you have a plan? Do you try to think about stuff? Do you want to do actually research or something on the place? Like, you have a lot of free time. That's very rare for you all.
I would actually like to try to learn about some of the stuff that's rumored to be in the tower.
Roll me a D100. To slash roll space 1D100.
Alright, let's
Oh man, I've been rolling like garbage.
You know what? You know what? One of your team members is a Meduli, so he can get access to better info because it's actually directly tied to his clan. So you can reroll that one.
All right.
And by the way, what do we say the name of your character again?
Ben.
Oh, Fluff. No, Fluff.
You can just call him Far.
Far. By the way, there is 5 rats there. And they are dancing.
Oh, is this door locked by chance?
Godmo?
No, is this door locked? Is the door locked?
No, it's not. Knows that they can call for a vendetta, technically. Oh. So, be careful.
he just calls out, "Hey lads, I found the good cheese."
You see the rats look at the direction and go like, yeah. And they join you. And they start to literally devour the cheese.
You see him just pick up a thing of that with bread and goes, "Ah, yes. Only I had the grill."
44, you would know that one of the things that you actually for your 8, you would know that Amorgon created something that is called Wonder Compote, which is the ultimate nourishment in a can made out of freshly pressed fruits. It's compote. It's compote but better. And he actually made a machine to create it because he likes compote. That's your 8 roll. And actually, if you can get a hand of the machine, you pretty much get almost infinite food. But it's only compote, so you would get pretty bored of it after a while. At 44, you would get that Amorgan created a lot of portals and stuff like that. He actually had a lot. He had a tendency to invade, quote unquote, or steal, quote unquote. All bad words. He just wanted to borrow a lot of artifacts and items from the divine realms, so from the gods and stuff. So, and as far continue to drink the booze and try the bottle flip challenge. Okay, let me roll for something.
Shit. Come on, fuck.
You find a bottle of what is called kelp wine, and it's pretty good, but it's also pretty strong. It actually has like, it would be like around like 35 proof. One of the rats actually drinks one of the bottle, like inflates, and you see that he has actually gold eyes, so you know who it is. And he does like a big burp that takes the form of a bubble of alcohol. And as it explodes, just the stench of ethanol is very strong in the room afterwards.
That's a good one. Here, let me try.
Like, what means we're drinking?
And,
Remember I said that.
and your second roll would be that there was 3 items that he was known for. One of them was an item just named probability, which is a black dice that allows you, like, that has a random numbers on it. But every time you roll it, you gain something dependent on the random numbers. It always has 6 faces, but it's not always 6 on the faces. It's pretty much a randomizer spawner of stuff. He also has one of the big traditions is called crystal cards, and crystal cards can be used to capture spells, store summons. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! And
I'm gonna look for some jerky in the storage and see if I can add it to my, my supplies and everything.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
There is some sea pork jerky.
Okay, cool. I'll try to snatch up some.
Yeah, you get that. That will be added to your rations.
All right, cool.
Know that you can actually eat raw meat if you want, because you're a wolf boy.
Yep, I can. Maybe one of the rat crew when we're desperate. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But that corpse do look tasty after a while of starvation.
Yeah, starvation in one place. Let's see that little roast chicken dancing around.
Yeah, it's funny, but is that a leg or is that mutton chops? That rib looks like very barbecuable.
Yep. I'm sorry, guys. One of you has to go down for me to live.
The guy is already planning, like, so who is the one that took the meatiest? Actually, in his secret backstory, he has been like marooned thrice in his life and he's not fully traumatized. So, yeah. So so one of the items was probability. The second one is an endless flask. This flask, either because it's also random, each day the liquid changes, but it's always either a form of alcohol or a form of healing potion. Because it does not, because he also got not only high but also, you know, turned. Let's say. He did a lot of stuff, you know. And the third one, there is a mystical substance that he created called the prismatic powder that you can snort to have visions.
Oh boy.
And you know that that shit actually works, and it actually helps with any kind of contact with the gods. And also it helps with regaining your spell slots. But if you take too much, you'll be tripping balls, son. Like big balls, like massive balls, dragon balls. You'll be tasting colors.
You'll be tasting colors and feeling sounds.
Yep. So what is Vin doing? What is the
I
Vin
want to explore
doing?
this trap door that's over here.
It's water. It's actually an access to the ocean underneath. Because
Well, I take off my shoes and I dip my feet in there.
okay, you can. It's kind of cold.
Man,
The
I
smell
wonder
of
how many of
feet.
us are gonna end up dying.
The smell of feet and toes invades the room. It has been a long day.
Hey, you know there's booze back here?
How much?
That's alcohol, and you see, like in there, one of the bottles is not a bottle. It's actually a weird kind of apple that seems almost like gooey. It's like very like blah, blah, blah. You know, like almost like jelly-like, but it's an apple.
Just pokes it. Just
Blah, blah.
he's no easily amused by the apple. Just, oh,
And you know, it's actually like within the bottles and stuff, so it's supposedly some good shit. But you don't know what shit. Oh, sorry.
just you just start seeing him grab a couple bottles, puts them away, just
And save that one for tomorrow. Save that one for maybe 2 more days from now. Save that one for when I probably die.
And the
Save this one for pouring out one for the homies.
okay, so yeah, Audley will not be able to join us because he's still at work.
Oh no.
I think someone time zoned bad. Which happens because we have a lot of different time zones.
Yeah, I was trying to force myself awake, but I have a massive headache, so like.
Yeah, sadness. Sag. And so I guess, does anyone attempt one last roll to gather rumors and shit about the tower, or maybe actually, you know what, Blackwood? One of the shit you could do is actually try to search if there is any sea chart or stuff like that, to try to see if it's actually an easy route to take, like an easy travel, like by sea.
Yeah, sure, I could do that.
So roll me a D100.
I'll look into any more rumors.
Roll me a D100.
Father will look into eating this apple.
All right, give me a minute.
Ooh.
26.
Sadly, you
How do I roll again?
so you write
Sorry.
/roll, and then space,
Oh.
and then 1d100.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, a bit better. You actually managed to gather some knowledge from an old dude, and the dude says that the problem is that they don't really know as much. The island is very weird to begin with because it's artificial. And when you probably ask, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, Amorgan did it. And that all of the plants around the islands are weird. The sand's made out of like weird crystals. It's very crystalline. Like there is like weird storms around it. Like he told you there's a reason why we are told not to go near it because of the curse mist and all, and also because the curse mist, there was no way we could not even see the coast of that fucking island. There was no way. Like we could not even dock there. So I guess good luck, son.
Mm.
And then when you mention the name of the captain, if you do, would you ask actually another one of your clan about information about another one of your clan?
Probably.
I mean, would it Blackwood?
Sure. I'll want me to ask around for another one.
No, you actually I was answering your stuff.
Oh, okay.
So if you ask about him, he's like, yes, say, try not to piss him off on his ship, and also.
Yeah, basically, I get the whole spiel of, watch what you say and how you behave.
Yeah, and also, submarines are weird.
Yeah, pretty much. We're off our rocker, including me.
He goes, yep. He actually offers you a drink. Like, if you go there, good luck, dude. And you, for your 26, you would assess one of the rumors. There is also a very persistent rumor, which is that the island was supposed to be an artificial world tree.
An artificial world tree, huh?
And world trees are supposed to be like connected to the ley lines and also connected to both the barriers and the flows of different realms, like the divine realms, like the realm of the dead, the limbo and stuff like that. And that the only way he could do all of his shenanigans is because he found the perfect place, like a nexus of power, but with the curse mist, I don't know if it's not out of whack. And also because of the homunculi, it's complicated to see if it's actually, doable or not.
That's understandable.
And so, yeah, that's going to be it for the introduction. I think.
Don't piss off Blackwood and.
No, not Blackwood. The other guy.
No,
Sorry.
the captain.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Captain.
I
Me,
don't
I'm
care.
cool.
Well,
about a
I'm
lot of
not
shit.
gonna
Don't
try
worry
to piss
about
off
me.
Blackwood either.
Blackwood F that guy.
Oh, jeez. Gee,
Captain
thanks.
Giant Shark Man. Although I probably shouldn't call him Captain Giant Shark.
Yeah.
Captain Joel's.
And also, yeah, Captain Joe's pretty much. And also the old guy tells you, like Blackwood, if he offers you the drink, drink it.
Yup. Do it.
Because
I
if you
care
don't,
If you guys are like sober or pious, don't. Just do it.
because if you don't, you're going to be the butt of all the jokes on the ship for a long time.
So,
Yep. Don't let you live it down.
so as you say, like as long as you're not trying to be zealous or pious or holding back a drink from behind down the hole, all you can hear is "Wah!" It just glogs.
And also, like, as Catorigas in the zone, like the two of you, they look at you like, do not give him orders. Do not critique the discipline on the ship. He will throw you overboard.
Understood clearly.
And he touches you, like, he goes ting ting on your armor, it's like, you will not float.
You don't say.
And it's like, and you may know the walls and what is outside of the walls, but you don't know the abyss. And you will not have a good time there. So, keep your criticism for yourself as long as you are on the ship. Outside of it, maybe if he's alone and not with the crew. And if it's actually valid criticism. Because on the ship, the captain is the general in command.
Yeah, he is.
The captain is king.
And also
Captain is the leader.
And he pretty much like looks at both of you like, I was on his ship once. And he's like, also the quartermaster is no fun. The quartermaster was actually from another clan, and the dude is all money. Like, all money, no fun. So don't waste his time, or he's going to pretty much give you the shittiest jobs he can find. That's why he said, he pretty much goes like, that's why the entire crew functions. one of them is a good battle commander. The other one is great with the math and things. He said the wonder is actually how they can tolerate each other. And one of the, you see a gobkin, so like Far, pretty much on one of the tables goes, they like each other because they both get rich. That's why. And also apparently the quartermaster is fun when he's drunk, but it doesn't happen often. It happens when they split the money. So you get the idea of a bunch of very strong, you could say, strong-headed characters in one boat. So yeah, so that's going to be it for the introduction, I think.
Also, I was gonna say this out
Yes.
of character, but I believe it was some of the goblin ones, like goblin subtypes,
Yeah.
sound like enemies from Legend of Zelda. The ones that end in
Bokoblin?
blin.
Oh,
The what?
moblins,
Yeah.
Yeah, Bokoblin.
that's-
bokoblims, moblims, bokoblims, all
There's
That's
a
the bigger one.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
a boss. There is a boss blin. There's a global blin.
yeah, they both sound like sub-varieties of Bokoblin or Moblin.
I do not point at anyone. Once I met a guy named Link. He sucks. He killed my brother. Very effeminate. So yeah, that's going to be it for the stream of tonight. So yeah, and I keep grabbing someone. So yeah, game done for tonight.
all right.
All right.
As I said, it was
I should
Good
be
first
in
session.
better acting position next time. Sorry about the
Huh?
tired thing.
no worries,
Sorry,
dude.
sounding tired. Yeah.
No worries. I mean, it was always the first. I'm just going to close Alchemy because the music is bothering me. I have two music now.
Yeah, the music was bothering me too. I had to kind of shut it off because
I muted it.
Oh, it was that loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of blurring.
Okay, so because there's different music. Some of them I don't have the same volume, so it's difficult to gauge.
It's fine. It just happens sometimes.
Because okay, so I'm going to make it lower next time. So yeah, so thank you, dude, for coming up.
No problem. I'm glad
It was-
I made
it was a
on
good
time.
time.
This was a good
Thanks for
time.
having me.
I'm looking forward to next session.
Oh, next
Yeah,
session is
same.
going to be Under the Sea.
Oh, great.
Under the sea. You may get murdered by a fucking kraken under the sea.
Oh no.
Cold killed a whole bunch of beetles or not.
Not if I eat its insides first and come out of its eye. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you could try. There's a lot of meat.
Oh, that's
though.
a good strategy. I think that's the best strat.
Captain
Theoretically,
Ahab, I knew him
sting
well.
He chased the white cephalopod on the ocean.
It's like not feeling so good, and all of a sudden I just rupture out screaming.
Ooh, yeah.
I can sting it in the eyes.
Xenomorph attack.
Just throw rat at him.
Or alien, whatever they're called.
Throw rat at him in hope to confuse him.
Just stuff a cannon full of rats. Alright, let's do this.
Oh God!
You fucked up the cannon!
You're fuck my.
You fucked up my god! I mean, no, technically he can respawn, he doesn't care, he just possesses rats for his own entertainment. He's actually huge in real size. He's like a mammoth-sized rat when he wants to fight.
What the heck?
He's a god. It's literally.
But still, it's
A big
terrifying to know
boy.
that we have a. It's still terrifying to know that we have a mammoth-sized rat
Oh,
reigning over the rats in this world.
oh, technically, there is a bunch of stuff. Like the god of the Catholic is actually a giant wolf, which is actually like not only a wolf but also a titan.
Oh boy.
He's my boy. He's actually my son. He's very good at killing things.
Good.
That's why his name literally means king of killers.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
He has not much patience. He likes people to do stuff and stop talking about doing stuff. He also
Sounds vaguely like me.
he's actually like getting smashed too, and he like to smash stuff, but difficult to find. Difficult to find. I mean, he's in his like humanoid form. He can, and he has done. But sometimes he's too weak. So he gets literally smashed. He has problem with his strength. Sometimes you get the punani too strong, and the punani start to explode, and you go, oh fuck.
Bye, snoo, snoo, death. Bye, snoo, snoo.
Death. Why? Snoo, snoo.
Yeah, that's the reason my stream is 18+. There's multiple
Yeah,
reasons.
pretty much. I kind of had a feeling about that. And I was like, oh, should I say this? Nope.
Oh yeah, I went for it. Like even before, most of the time I'm the first one to do it. It's like, do you want children on your stream? No.
God, no. I'm the same with my channel. I'm trying to get working again.
Yeah.
I
It's like,
just-
kids.
updates
That's
for
a
it.
door. That's a door. Take it.
I say
Fuck
all
off.
kinds of absurd things, man. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm a bad influence for children. Don't ever follow me.
Dude, that was
That's what
actually
it's like. Oh, you're younger than 18? Oh, there's the window. Yeet.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much yeah. Dude, I was
Have
actually
fun, kid, swim.
I was actually a Boy Scout chief for a bit. I was the bad one.
Oh.
I was the one.
Oh. No.
I was the one who literally, because we had like no budget, so we have two very different like social economics. One of them were middle class, like some of the kids were middle class, and some of them was literally the one that no one wanted. But they wanted to go like to vacation. So some of them were literally like little beasts that had no discipline, didn't know how to interact with people. One of the worst ones literally tried to throw rocks at girls.
Oh,
What the-
jeez.
He's just showing he
What the
likes
hell?
them by
Dude.
rock contact.
Dude, he
Several
was
times to the face.
he was 11.
God.
Or 12. I think it was around 12 or 13. Something like that.
Children
I
don't make the
think I'm gonna
smart
hop out
decisions
of
growing up.
voice.
And then I literally like
Surprisingly, contrary to my wild nature, I was actually pretty civilized for a kid, so that was okay.
dude, I
Same here. I was the kid
How
who
does that?
who spent most of their
Sorry,
time
continue.
over in a corner reading a book.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, same. Oh, actually, I was always
Hey.
looking around, walking, and finding stuff. Everyone thought it was sad, but no, I was just finding money. I found like a 20 once.
Dude, and I remember that kid literally like was stealing underwear from the girls too.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
No,
That's
he was-
leaning
Oh,
a
boy.
little far.
So when I saw him like try to like punch a girl because he didn't know how to interact with them, so he was going like monkey, but the bad kind of monkey.
Oh God.
I grabbed him, lifted him, and slammed him against a tree
Oh, jeez.
to be like, "No, you fucking stop!" Because I know you don't understand that. And I
Yeah,
was like,
those types usually understand force.
"Yeah,
That's why I hate when people are like, "Oh, all children need to be spoken to." No, some need force. You talking don't mean this shit to them. I was at a certain age where talking wouldn't work on me either.
yeah."
I will.
And I was just like, and I literally terrorized the shit out of him. Literally, like every time you do something, I'll be behind you. Every single time, and I'm 6'3". You're like, it's like Bigfoot pulled out behind you every time.
Uh,
Oh boy.
lovely time as always, but I do have to head off.
Okay.
All right. Well, I need to take off
Yeah.
too. I need to try and get something to perk me awake because I'm ready to collapse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a peace out.
You guys take
Okay.
care, all right? I'll
Yep,
see you guys
see
next
ya.
time.
See you on
Bye-bye.
Monday.
Thank you for the
Awesome.
session.
Yep. So
Yeah,
first
thanks for
session,
the session, man.
yay!
Take care.
Yeah, bye bye. Oh boy.
Enjoyed this session. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries, dude. It's only the beginning, go get better.
I'm glad this was just the introductory phase and we didn't do anything insane.
Yeah. So also I'm going to because yeah I'm going to head out too. So thank you for
Yeah,
coming, deeply
no.
appreciated. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow for Dark Heresy, so more tabletop RPG goodness. By the way, I think no, Joe is not back on Tuesday, but next Tuesday. So we could have get back the crew together and have even more fun. So yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, so I guess see you everyone tomorrow. I have a bunch of shit to do tomorrow. Like I need to do like dishwashing and shit and like laundry.
Adulting.
Yep. And so see you in the dark grim of the oh my god. I had the stroke in the middle of the sentence. Whoa. See you tomorrow for the damn grimness. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop trying to say it. So yeah, see you later. I'm going to raid Rin, another player, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rin is actually a player on the Thursday game. So we're gonna raid Rin because she deserves it, because she's also a surprising gremlin. She's like a soft-spoken but can be very cursed. So
I have a feeling that she is.
well, she's already a menace. She did warn me and I was like, do you know my players? I said, all like that. They're all menaces, sooner or later. Is that how you write her name?
Oh, I can tell
Fuck.
from this session alone.
How do you write your silly ass name? So, what? Okay. But if you put pun in your usernames.
Yeah, I didn't put a pun in my using. Were we
Yeah.
supposed to put puts?
What?
You said there's a pun in our usernames.
No, it's her username because I'm going to raid her now.
Oh.
Okay, nice. So thank you everyone for coming, deeply appreciated, and see you tomorrow. So hope you come in and what are they doing? Yes, they're coming back for a mission. They're going to go at the last mission, and then they're going to join us in Thumos. As they're going to be the fourth campaign of my tabletop RPG on Tuesdays. Time to lose more sanity on my end. So, what does it will do? I need to think about that. So whatever. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye.
And raid